I call you a taxi? Yes, please.
There's a house.
No, on side doors, I won't go by taxi. It's the theatre rush hour. It'll take an hour to get one. I go back underground. Please do me a favor. If the boy turns up, tell him I'll phone him as soon as possible. Of course I will. So I'll be sorry about all this.
And the whole police force are downstairs waiting for him.
Quite surprised.
No.
They got him cornered. He can't get out except by the front door. He's not going to stay there forever.
No.
On down the street.
No.
All those lights and all those people, and Frankie won't come to the party.
I'll go on.
Maybe shy.
Oh, no, don't let that face fool you. Frankie's a very dangerous little boy. A dirty little boy with a gun.
He's down there now.
Dan's covering the police operations and Phil's down with a camera.
Good. Now that I know the city's safe and the things are safe and the story's safe, now I go home.
Oh.
I've had a long day. I covered the dog show and the women's
Please tell me what
Pacific
all this
Improvement
nonsense is
today.
about.
I'm ready for a little rain.
I'm sorry,
This is
Dad,
very nice.
but I had to
Hope
see
it
you
does
when we
a lot
wouldn't be
of things
watched.
Thank you.
Full of male glory and glory, and there's
don't
obviously no
understand.
place for growing girls.
Oh, Terry, wait a minute.
Detectives.
Oh,
But
no.
why?
There's a girl, Terry.
No.
Listen, Dad, I'm in trouble.
Up in the room
Bad
with her.
trouble.
Oh,
I have to
no.
see you.
We don't know
I
what her
didn't dare show
name is.
myself.
We don't know what she
That's
looks
why I put in
like.
that
We don't know
phone call
anything
you
about
wanted
her.
at your office. I still don't understand.
Yeah? Oh, hello, Ben. What do you
read
got?
the paper. The Soho murder.
Oh. He says it looks like an all-night session. Maybe we'll
Yes,
have a
I'm the
little
man
time
they're
to
looking
play
for.
around.
Oh, it wasn't like they
You're
said
getting
it was.
what?
It was a fight. It was him or me.
Well, if you're getting a
He was trying to
cold,
push
I'll
me
send
over
you
that
down
rail
some
and I hit
aspirin.
him.
Yeah, Terry will
He
bring it.
fell.
Now, you stick with it, you hear me?
Of course, it's
Okay.
perfectly obvious you'll give yourself up, of course. You must
Terry.
think it's self-defense.
About
You
the
don't
girl.
understand. They've got me framed for this. How right you were when you told me I was going with the wrong lot. Oh, no. Believe me, my boy, you must give yourself up.
Farrell. Farrell. Come out
Get
peaceably.
yourself together. Be natural.
Come out without your gun. Repeat. Without your gun.
George, there was nothing doing.
This is your only chance.
He wants to go into those wild schemes of his.
Farrell.
There's no reason we should put money in them.
Farrell. Come out peaceably. Come out without your guns. Repeat. Without
There's
your
only one thing
guns.
for me to do. Get
This
out
is your
of the
only
country.
chance.
But I daren't use my own passport.
The only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to end up with laryngitis. I've been making that same call for the last hour.
Take one for me. That's your job.
Inspector
How
Horton?
did you know that?
I'm Terry Hagen, Herald.
Nothing
I've
new.
never in my life done
He's up there. He won't answer. He won't come out.
I've known for
We
years
cleared the
a lot of
house.
people
Now we're
know.
waiting for him to make a move.
Ostrich isn't hidden when it sticks its head
Going
in
in
the sand.
after
It
him?
only thinks it is.
Well, you had a guy hold up there. A gun-crazy kid with his finger on a filed trigger, waiting for the door to open. You could send your men in and let them take their chance.
Do you think I'd ask
Or you could
if it
wait him
wasn't
out.
just a
Be
life
sure
or
thing
death?
if you wish.
I'll burn
What would
it
you
as soon
do?
as I get where I'm safe.
I'd wait.
I give you my word.
I'm waiting.
It'll never be used again.
What about
no
the
one will
girl?
ever know about it.
What good?
There is a girl up there with him, isn't there?
Got to do it. It'll be so easy for you.
Yeah.
Who is she?
I've got everything
A
worked
girl.
out.
What's her
I have to
name?
disguise myself, of course.
They got her name down at headquarters.
An identity,
She
and
in
a
on it?
description that I can make
She's up
myself
there,
up to
isn't she?
fit.
I mean, finding Farrell. Did she turn him in?
No.
Did you promise her anything? Protection, money?
She didn't dip us off. She's not getting any money.
Dad,
But Farrell's got
would
friends.
Mother wanted
You
you
put
to
a story
help
like
me
that in the
stay
paper,
alive.
she'd get just what he's going to get.
Look, you've been looking for Farrell for months. Nothing happened. You couldn't get anywhere near him. Suddenly you find out where he's hiding. Only it isn't just Farrell. It's Farrell and a girl. And you say the girl had nothing to do with it.
I didn't say that.
What did you say, Inspector?
I said there's a girl up there with him.
Who is it?
Farrell's a big noise,
God
isn't
bless
he?
you, Dad.
What difference does
Yeah,
the girl
take
make?
this.
Call her the unknown blonde. What
I'll
more do
meet you
you
here
want?
tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I can lie low until then.
Want to know more about the girl?
I've lived in this house for 6 years, and I never guessed that anything like this would happen. They knocked at the door and threw us out. I never saw that man. I never even knew he was in the house. I never saw him at all. This city is in a fine state of affairs when respectable people haven't got a
Good
chance.
evening. This is
Oh,
Bob.
you rented the place from me
I don't think
6,
Mr.
7
Conley will
months
mind if
ago.
we use his office for a
Nice-looking
minute.
feller.
I want to
Said
touch
he
on
was
a
selling
subject
hardware up around New
with which
England.
he's acquainted.
Paid good,
Duplicating a
He was
signature.
paying advance when he said he was
Now,
going to
as
be
many
arranged.
times as you've
But I
written your
never seen no
name,
woman around there.
it never turns
Even
out
though he was
precisely
married.
the same.
Whatever he is.
Handwriting experts say
Yeah,
that if
Henry
a
was
signature
playing
is
football on
duplicated
Henry's street.
exactly, it's
He was
very
down the
apt to
block
be
and
a
they came
forgery.
by.
Now,
I know
here's
the
mine
guy, and
again.
Henny gets the point. It comes out a liner. That hit his hat and almost knocked it off.
It
And
resembles
boy,
the first.
he was so mad he grabs the
But
ball
an
and he grabs
expert
Henny.
would readily
But
recognize
the girl
the
laughed.
difference.
She wouldn't let him do anything.
Now,
She even gave Henny back the
here's
ball.
something that's
She
never
was
been
real
duplicated.
nice.
Schlitz
She
beer.
was real pretty.
It, too, has a difference that's readily
Oh, come
apparent.
on, Eddie. I want
It's
to
a
know more
delightfully
about the girl.
refreshing
They don't know
difference that your
Joan, the
thirst
Farrell's
can
girl.
actually feel.
Maybe they had a fight.
There's a
Maybe she
smooth,
turned him in for the
satisfying
reward money.
taste to Schlitz, so,
But maybe she
so light
didn't.
and dry,
The pieces
never
don't
harsh,
fit.
and
She hasn't even been
never
around.
bitter.
No one's ever seen her
But
except a kid.
keep this in
He
mind.
thought she was real nice and real
Though
pretty.
no one else
Who?
has ever been
How
able
does
to
she fit in?
duplicate the supreme quality
Horton
and
told me you had a
matchless
file on
flavor
her
of
down
Schlitz
here.
beer.
What?
The brewers of
Well,
Schlitz
almost.
duplicate that
I don't think he
renowned
likes
flavor
newspaper
day
reports.
after day,
Maybe just doesn't like
year
girls.
after year.
That isn't one
Every
of your
bottle
troubles,
or
is it?
can of Schlitz is
What do
as
you want
perfect as the
What's
next.
her name?
It never
Harry
varies.
Connor?
So the
Where's she
next
from?
time your
He's a
thirst
kid.
is whetted
Lives with her mother
for a
down in
tall,
Fargo,
cool,
maybe.
refreshing
sitting
glass
on this?
of the
Well,
world's
a couple of
finest
years
beer,
ago, when
pour
Farrell started
yourself
to be somebody,
a glass
the
of
old lady
Schlitz
showed up.
and let your
Said
thirst
that Farrell
feel
was
the
making passes with the
soothing,
kid. Well,
cooling,
what could we do?
refreshing
You can't
difference.
put a guy in
No
jail for
other
trying.
beer
Did you check on
refreshes
Not then.
like Schlitz.
We figured
Order
she was just
Schlitz.
like all the rest.
Let your
Farrell
taste
had a
tell
dozen
you.
bangs.
Well, here.
But
I'll
things
put it
started
in
to get
writing
hot
for
2 or 3 months later. It don't always go by the book, Terry.
Your
Where'd you say she was?
Maybe she's been
Thirst
too quiet, never any real notion of the evil.
can
The streets are all they had.
How long has she
feel
known
He was always around.
the
you? I think I'm
difference.
going crazy.
All the time.
And now back to your
About
Schlitz
me?
Playhouse of Stars.
I keep telling Ma I know you.
The next morning I was at the office even earlier than
Could
usual.
I see her anything?
You can imagine the state of my mind. I must either betray my trust or I must refuse my son the help I could give him.
How will it get to her?
I chose to help him. Wrong though this undoubtedly was. As I got ready to board the passport,
One way to
might
get
save
the
his
letter
life,
to her. Farrell won't
I
let her.
looked at the paper he had
You
given
wouldn't
me.
believe it if we put it on the
Name,
PA system.
James Harrison.
They shoot any of my men that go up the
age
stairs.
42.
What are you going to
Eyes
do?
brown.
Just what we've
Hair
been doing, wait him
gray
out.
street.
And the girl?
Height 6
What's going to
feet.
happen to her when you have to go in after
Even in
Farrell?
my distress, I realized that Roy had been clever in his choice of an assumed character. All the disguise
Let
he
me take this
needed
up
was a
myself.
line or two on his
Stop making
face
bad jokes.
and some
I'm
great
not
touches
joking.
on his hair.
I cleared the house. I'm not letting you to do.
He's likely to kill her. And maybe you will when you go in
I had
after.
several interruptions,
It's
so
not
it was
just been
nearly
a
time to
walk-up.
leave before I'd actually
What
finished.
happens to the girl when everybody gets
It was
tired of
changed.
waiting?
You gotta take a
When the
chance.
actual work was over,
She hasn't
my
got it.
mind seemed to clear. I began